a full day break, you know what I mean, from fighting. So I reckon we've only got 1 hit dice today, because you get half back on a long rest. You don't get all of them back.
It gets confusing after a while.
A little bit. The thing I don't like is that you can't fucking see them on your character sheet. That's the shit that pisses me off, because like if I could see what hit dice I had, then I could like track it better in my head, but it's hidden somewhere on my character sheet. I'm gonna Google this. How to see hit die.
Okay, chat, we're back.
D&D VR.
What do you mean error encoding overload? What the fuck is going on?
So why do you use light mode? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Real.
Why are you using light mode? What the fuck is wrong
There's
with you?
dark mode?
Yes.
Yeah.
For me it looks like paper, so it's good for me.
Yeah, so the only way to track it is in the short rest button.
It really sucks.
Yeah, I just checked with Grins and that button is not showing up for... Oh. It's not showing up for me now. Oh, it's because it's used? Interesting. Very interesting.
But I'm done.
Alright, well, technically then I should have 1 hit die, so I'll just roll a healing for it.
Oh shit. I gotta go do something. It's Father's Day. I was gonna call him after my lunch. You guys keep going with the short rest, and just tell Yasha what the Great Source does once we've had like the short rest is done. I will be back in like 5 minutes.
Go ahead. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my OBS.
OBS never works. OBS never works. I'm not even surprised. OBS sucks!
I think my graphics card might be going.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think your graphics card is dying.
That's bad.
It is, considering I don't have a new one. And I technically can't afford one right now.
Your situation currently reminds me of when my gaming laptop had the issues with the graphics card. Like, it ran Dark Souls perfectly without any lag, and then one day it just stopped. It started lagging everything. Then I took it to the repair guys, and when they took the graphics card out, it just turned to dust. Like, it just in their hand.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do that. Check it.
I'm like,
take it out. Which I don't want to do. It's a 3090. I don't want to take that shit out.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make the sacrifice.
Yeah, I haven't properly cleaned it out.
Oh yeah, I haven't cleaned that laptop out ever, so yeah, that's why the graphics card turned to dust.
If
It
anything,
kind of overheated.
If anything, I'll just get a 3060. It's not too expensive. And I don't play super games on... I don't play Call of Duty in hard mode, in high detail.
You play Call of Duty?
No, I don't. Alright, so Red healed, Luna healed, Leela, you healed. Did you roll your heal stuff, Ion?
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so that's 1 + 1, that's 2 healing. Great healing.
As a DM, because everything is fucked up, I'm going to give you an additional 4 points of healing. Because with everything that's happened and like the issues we're having, just take 4 extra heal points, because fuck it.
It's a blessing of my patron. I just imagine just a tiny little speck of light just flies above my head and just pelts me with fairy dust or something.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
He didn't pick up.
Okay.
Well, text him.
Bro didn't pick up.
I called him
Alright.
twice. That's all I need to do.
So everybody is healed now. Everybody is short rested.
Yes.
Whatever healing your bird would get, I don't know how healing works for birds or your spirit animal.
I guess you
It
just.
might not.
Not
I don't think they would heal on a short rest.
Yeah, they
unless
probably
it's
wouldn't.
specific.
I
Yeah,
think
unless
it's per
it specifically
rest.
says in. Yeah, because they won't have hit dice. But
The bird's
you'll
still
have
hanging
to
on with
read
2
the. You'll have to read the
Yeah, I'll have to read the
the
shit.
shit.
D&D. But okay. So now that
Oh,
the
wait,
short rest has been done,
Wait. Let me. Can you, DM? Can you allow Crimson to take another short rest to see if what I'm going to try on his PC works?
I mean, do what you need to do. Go ahead and test it out.
I guess. Okay, thank you. Be right back.
I'm just sitting here clueless.
Oh.
I'll just go over what you identified for the sword when she gets back.
What? Sword.
Sword.
Now he shows up. I'm a genius.
Leela gets a sword.
Sword, I want the sword.
So what happened?
Oh, you're so gorgeous one.
Was Crimson doing it wrong?
Leela, what are you gonna do with your new sword?
Wow.
Gonna use it to hit.
So it does work now.
That's freaking epic, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty epic, right?
Okay, there you go.
Freaking epic.
There you go, Hyon. Now you learned how to do it.
I still don't know what the hell happened there, but it works.
Okay, so cancel out all your other healing and take the 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
Try using a faster encoding preset. What do you mean? Why is all of a sudden my encoding wrong?
Do you have anything running in the background? Because streaming D&D on its own should be like the least demanding thing.
I have VTube Studio, VBridger, I have tits, like always, Discord.
I can't get used to that name, I'm sorry.
I know, it's weird. And I have a couple of tabs open, but not any more than normal.
No,
Okay.
yeah, do an Control-Alt-Delete to see what's happening with your system.
I did. It looked like OBS is just the one using all the energy.
There's nothing else. If you click the column, it will sort by what's using it all.
Basic troubleshooting, let's go.
Like, what's getting maxed out? Is it CPU?
My CPU's averaging 25%, memory about 50. And GPU goes up and down, but it looks...
Honestly, you shouldn't really be running into any issues. Just
I know,
streaming
that's why I'm
Chrome
confused.
Tab. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, it's just OBS. It's literally OBS just keeps going crazy. Keeps saying video encoder all of a sudden for some reason. I don't know why. Unless my graphics card is failing.
Which it might be.
Yeah, I don't want to have to buy a new one, but I'm gonna have. The 3090 might finally be running out. Then again, I've had this computer for years. Because I just changed to the different encoder. Because I was on a depreciated coder, so I switched.
Okay, I'll be right back while you handle that quick.
I mean, it's just occasional lag spikes. I don't know what's going on. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back. We are back with more D&D. Crimson left, but we're still here. Now that we have everybody taking a short rest, we can talk about the sword that Leela picked up. I'm trying to find... There it is. You identify this sword as a legendary greatsword. It is called... I don't know how to say it, so it's going to butcher the name to hell. It is called Hazarin. It's Hazirawin.
Oh.
I was about to say,
Wait,
is
what was it
everybody
called? What was it called?
It's called Hazarin.
Yeah?
It is the legendary greatsword. It is a sentient, neutral evil greatsword. Hazarin is capable of speech in common and Netherese. Even if you aren't attuned to the sword, you can gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. If you aren't attuned to Hazarin, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage when you hit with it. If you aren't attuned. That is weird. While you are attuned. While you aren't attuned, you deal extra necrotic. If you are attuned...
I have returned.
While you are attuned to this weapon, it is a bonus on attack rolls and damage rolls. Increases to a +2, and hit deals an extra 2d6 necrotic damage instead of 1.
+2 weapon?
Huh?
Oof.
It's a legendary weapon. But it requires attunement. It will take a week before you can use it.
Wait, so she can't even wear the weapon?
She
or
can use
just-
the weapon, but
I can still use
she
it.
can't attune
You
to
can
it.
eat the weapon? What?
Hazarin has 4 charges to cast spells. As long as the sword is attuned to you and you are holding it in your hand, you can use an action to expend the required number of charges to cast one of the following spells from the sword. The first charge, 1 charge for detect magic. Detect magic for 1 charge, or detect good and evil for 1 charge, or detect thoughts for 2 charges. Each night at midnight, Hazarin gains 1d4 expended charges. So every day at midnight it gains whatever you roll for your charges. Wounding. While you are attuned to the weapon, any creature that you hit with Hazarin can't regain hit points for 1 minute. The target can make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending this effect early on itself on a success. And you should be able to add it because it is in the D&D book.
Yeah, you have it in my pocket.
So that's the
Yes.
name of the weapon, has been?
Hazarin.
Hazaron.
Yeah,
I was
Hazaron.
about to ask about the hotels.
It's not Trauma Monday, okay?
It's not Trauma Monday.
Yeah. It's Trauma Sunday.
So that is what you have found. That's the stuff you have achieved. You have rested. So go ahead and give me... Well, what are you guys going to do next? You guys going to look around? You guys going to go down the stairs that you did see beforehand? What are you guys going to do?
I think we should check that chest that is gleaming in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
All right, give me a perception check real quick.
Slow and careful there.
All of us?
One of you, all of you, however you want to do it.
I would say all of
Okay.
us.
I am distracted, it seems.
I
Leela and
am
Luna, you
playing
guys
with
see
my new
nothing.
sword.
Hion, you see nothing.
I am playing with my new sword.
Seems all of us are distracted.
Leela's like, new sword. Pretty precious.
Pretty
My
cool.
bird.
Who did?
Sniffing and licking the sword.
Red, save us, Red.
A 4, 7, and a
I
6.
will roll an investigation.
Oh.
I'm gonna take my time with it and study
Being
it from a
cheeky. With a
distance.
17, you
Oh, jeez.
succeed. As you investigate, you realize that the chamber has been enlarged and reshaped from its original form. The floor and 3 walls are smooth, and stalactites and stalagmites have been polished into gleaming columns. Every surface glistens with moisture, and the air is warm and humid. The flat walls of the chambers are decorated with shallow, abstract carvings of dragons. Dragons' tails coil into intricate patterns and knots that flow across the walls. The creature portrayed in the northwest corner stands out, a 5-headed dragon, rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seem dwarfed by the 5-headed monstrosity, flock to its side. In a small wooden chest that you can clearly see, with silver and mother of pearl inlays, sits on the floor in the corner, in front of the monstrous dragon carving. That is what you see.
Cool.
So you guys, what do you guys do?
Mummy.
Nah.
And that's do you say that's the chest?
Yes, the chest is a small wooden chest with silver inlays with like pearls adorned on it.
And all those carvings are on the chest?
The carvings are on the walls around the chest. It's basically throughout the room you're in. Is what you see is all these carvings of, you know, stuff.
That's a fancy-ass room we were in.
The dragon mural and stuff is on this wall right here.
Oh, I'm so happy with my new sword.
So do you guys approach this chest, or?
I will approach the chest. Because nobody is approaching it.
You have the key. You have the key.
True, you do.
Well, first and foremost, I'll try to open the chest. It might not need a key.
Are you trying to open the
That's
chest
the traps.
without a key?
Yeah, like, check if it's open.
It is locked.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is locked.
Let's try this magical key, like...
All right, roll a
do I
d20.
just roll... Okay.
Yeah,
that's
just
what
roll
I
a
want.
d20, and if you get a 19 or 20, it automatically succeeds.
Okay. Let's see how useful this key is.
Oh, it's a limp key, so it's a 6. Nothing happens.
I don't get it up today.
You
Key
stick
doesn't
it,
even
No.
go in.
you stick the key in, you
Key
turn,
floppy.
you stick the key in, you turn it, nothing happens. You pull it out, the key goes limp.
Oh. It's okay, Key. It happens to me too.
And
I
you
am
get a sense in
disappointed
your
myself.
mind that the key's like, just give me one more chance, boss. Give me another hour, so I'll be good to go.
Wait, so you said that I can't use it on the same lock anymore? Or
No.
are you telling me now that you can
It's
use
just a joke.
3 hours?
I was just making a joke.
That would have been interesting, though.
The fact that the key was talking to you was even more disturbing. All right, so you guys have the choice to either rip it open or leave it.
So is the lock like a
It's just an
like a
ordinary.
lock that's dangling on it?
It's a
or is
lock
it like
infused
a-
into the box. It's built into it.
Okay, that's... Well, anyone else? Any lockpicks they can use? Do we even have lockpicks?
I do not.
I don't even remember if we ever did.
I don't think I've
am
given
a
you any.
lockpick.
Big sword?
Lila flexes.
Alright, Lila, go for it. Your turn again.
Slay. What did I roll for this? Just like strength?
Slay.
Athletics? What is athletics?
Are you trying
roll
to
for
brute
this?
force it, or are you trying to like? Are you
Oh
picking
no,
it
I'm
up?
trying to rip it
Like,
open. No,
okay.
I'm ripping it open.
Are
like
you just
the
leaving it
last
on the
one.
ground?
Yeah, I just gonna place it down like on its back and just like, you know, pry my fingers into the mouth of the chest and just kind of like try to like pry it open. Because I'm cool and epic and strong like that.
Okay, so you rip the chest open, correct? Or you're trying to?
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
It's like athletics,
Strength.
right?
Shouldn't it be strength? You are
I mean,
ripping
it'd be
she's
more
so
strength.
Cool and athletic. Ugh.
Here. I will let you choose whichever one you are proficient in, or whichever one has a bigger bonus for you. You can do either athletics or strength, whichever one is better.
I mean, athletics is better. It's +5.
Okay, then go ahead and roll athletics.
Yay! Yay!
The 21. You begin to try to open this chest. And you hear a snap from beneath the chest, followed by a hissing sound like dozens of angry snakes.
Oh.
Or like liquid moving through open tubes. A moment later, liquid sprays out from dozens of tiny holes in the walls and ceilings.
Yay!
Wherever it splashes
Oh,
on the
man.
floor, the moisture on the stone bubbles and smokes. Within the moment, the chamber is filled with acidic mist. You must
Oh,
all
man.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Wait, all of us?
All of you. The entire room is filling up with gas.
Oh my god, the only person who has advantage on this shit is Yasha. Do you say dex save?
Yes, DC's dexterity.
Yeah.
Yasha.
I rolled a 3, bro.
Hyon just holds the bridge of his nose
Yasha,
with the
you
side.
get advantage. Oh,
Oh god.
yeah, you get advantage, Yasha. It's dex.
Do. Right, I do.
Also, you did a dex check, not a dex save.
Yeah, you gotta do
Oh.
saving. You gotta do saving
Wait, how did
throws.
I do it? Oh, me when I'm stupid. Hold
Same
on.
thing for Leela. Same thing. You're all doing checks.
Yeah,
You
you're all
need
doing
to
checks.
Do saves.
Okay,
How did I
so
do
that
this
was
thing?
even worse. And please
still
give me
get a-
something good.
Does she get advantage on
Okay,
saving throws?
19.
Okay.
Yes, she gets specifically dex saving throws for
Yes.
barbarians.
Okay.
Yes.
So Red
Oh,
and
yes.
Leela, you both pass.
Did I do
Oh,
it right?
God.
Yes, I did.
You did, but you fail.
God
I don't know
damn.
what to do. Wait, what do you mean?
You gotta do a dexterity
so-
saving throw.
How do I do that?
On the left
It's-
side, where
Yeah, it's like
it says
directly
saving throws.
under. Yeah.
You see the box with saving throws on the left?
Okay.
Okay, just click the plus number in it, next to the
This one?
dex. Just
Oh my
like you would
God.
do with the top.
They're doing it different.
You both fail. Okay, so I
Oh
gotta
yeah, I
roll.
actually had that advantage in athletics as well.
So let's see.
But it's whatever.
Alright, so you will all be taking damage. But you, Leela and Red, you will be taking half damage.
Man.
So let me
How do
roll
I
How
some
much
damage?
dice. Let me give me 1 second.
What's the damage?
Roll 2d6.
2d6.
So everybody who failed, Hyon and Luna, you will both be taking 7 points of acid damage.
Oh man.
Red and
It just
Lilo, you'll be
healed.
taking half.
So that's 3 points, yeah?
Yes. Da-ba-da-ba-da.
3.
Hyon just sighing to himself.
Marcus, can you get the fan? Can you plug it in? It's so hot.
So what are you guys going to do? Because this next one could decide what's going to happen.
What do you mean this next one? There's more to it?
Well, you got the room is filling with acidic mist.
Anything
Isn't
in the
that why
box,
we
though?
were
It's
rolling?
continuing to fill. You guys, are you going to stand there with mist? Are you going to
Well,
run?
is the chest open now?
The chest is open.
Anything in
Okay.
there?
Yeah.
Contains a
we double
few items since you did rip it open. Contains a string of pearls, worth 300 gold. A gold and sapphire ring, worth 900 gold.
Ooh.
A pouch
yummy.
containing a half dozen masterfully cut and polished precious stones, with 100 gold each. The ring and pearls, you notice, were taken from Greenest. You can easily tell with the way that they have symbols from the town of Greenest on them. And if you were to take them back, you could probably think that they'd probably pay a pretty penny to get them back.
Would they pay more than their actual value, though?
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll
Maybe
find
not.
out.
How
Well,
much
grab-
were the things? I'm writing it down.
It's like
The pearls is
1 to 2,000 at
300.
this point.
The pearls is 300 gold. The sapphire, gold and sapphire ring, 900. And you have 6 precious stones worth 100 each.
So that's 1,800 gold.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Now
I don't
what
think
are-
they're gonna give us that much.
Now, what are you guys going to do as this room continues to fill with acidic poison?
Leela, throw the chest away!
It's coming from the walls and the ceiling.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Leela, throw the
Then-
chest at the wall.
Then let's go forwards. Let's go up this way.
Yeah, true. Let's move.
Are you guys attempting
Define this
to...
way.
As you guys are moving,
Oh.
are you attempting to cover yourselves in any way?
Yeah, I'll put a cloth to my mouth.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah. Yeah, I cover my my
breathe
mouth
through
and
my
nose
sleeve.
with my elbow. You know, like the guy in Squid Game.
Don't we all have cloths in our inventory to do that with, like, you know, generic handkerchiefs or something?
All right, as you guys are running through this, and you were all covering your mouths, I'm assuming. I need you all to make... What?
Your voice cut off.
Oh, it did? My bad. As you all run to this next room, covering your mouths to keep away from the poison, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
Cute. Bro. Man,
This.
damn.
I'm great.
I thought I did bad. Shit.
I like how the only one who succeeded was Red.
Oh no.
Yippee! Well,
think we're
poison
all
doesn't really
doing
work on me so good because I'm made of wax.
True, you're not even real.
Okay, so...
No, I'm made of rubber and wax and plastic.
Oh, that's
How
not
do
too
you
bad.
even live?
All of you will take 4 points, additional points of acid damage. Red, you'll take 2.
Oh man.
Wait,
And
how
then-
much for?
Yep, 4 points. 4
Oh,
additional
shit.
points of acid damage.
Get fucked.
And as you go through this, you make it to... Why? Okay, that was weird. You make it to the next room, which you can clearly see is a room that has... As I'm trying to get it done with. I won't make you do this investigation or anything for this because you guys are running from the panic and you can immediately see as this room doesn't really have much going on in it currently from what you can see. The chamber that opens at the bottom of the stairs is immense. That's not it. That is a completely different thing. That's the further part of the room. You run into this room. It is a very sparse room. It doesn't have much in the way of it. You can see that there is a stairway leading down further in. It is pretty much darkness from the cliffs, from the rock sides, and you have another cliff side on the further end. That's all you can currently see as you bolt into this room from the poison.
Doctors are our hearts.
Just gonna move you guys right about here. You can position yourselves where you think you would like to be. But you now know that this area is the Dragon Hatchery.
Egg.
Because I didn't mention it, but Cathwain mentioned it before he died. That's what I was actually trying to do with the death speech.
We definitely heard about the hatchery
is
before
that
we came in.
this room specifically, further down the stairway, is the Dragon Hatchery.
Down
What
the
do
stairs?
you guys do? Yep, down the stairs is where the Dragon Hatchery is.
I guess we investigate
Mm-mm.
Oh, is the
slowly
mist-
and carefully.
Is the mist
'Cause I don't-
staying upstairs?
Yeah, the mist is pretty much staying upstairs. It isn't coming anywhere near you guys. It seems to be concentrated on the area. Let me, I'll draw real quick. It's like all over in this region is where the mist is.
Okay.
It's pretty much just blocking your path. For now. So what do you guys do next? Do you want to
proceed
examine?
slowly and carefully.
I look down the stairs. Wait, do we still have the torch available? We had a torch before we fought. Do we still have it?
I cast light.
Yes, you
Okay.
do. Because red cast lights.
I cast light.
Okay, let's check down the stairs.
My eyes light up and glow like flashlights, like car headlights.
I literally thought you said something different. I was about to go, why would they... I'm too horny for this.
I didn't want
Is
to say anything, but you did it for.
Go ahead and
Is
give
the
me...
light red? Because it's coming from your eyes. Is it red?
Yeah, it's red.
Oh, how horrible.
It's a dark red light that makes it even worse because it's so dark and red.
I open my mouth and the foghorn comes out.
Give me an investigation or a perception check, whichever one you want. Because you said slowly, so...
Yeah.
Perception.
Where I'm gonna do perception because that's a +2. Investigation is -1. Haha. Come on! I think I'm too distracted by my fancy sword.
Your
man.
sword, you're just like cuddling that sword. You're like, swordy.
I am.
Sword.
Oh, swordy, sword. I'll take such good care of you, I say as a petted.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Alright, so High-On, you rolled a 17. Leela rolled a
Yep,
4.
Luna did too.
Luna rolled a 17.
You know, maybe that poison gas helped us.
Kind of.
We're more perceptive.
Are we
now.
doing perception?
It's perception or
Oh.
investigation. I let you guys choose for this one.
I
You can
did
perceive
perception
the
because I
area
have a
or you can
+5.
investigate. 22. Alright, so everybody but Leela, because she's too distracted with her sword. You
Yeah.
see that this area, that the chamber that opens up at the bottom of the stairs is immense. A wide ledge runs along the left wall and drops away to a pit on the right. Many stalactites descend from the ceiling and the sound of dripping water echoes continuously. You notice
Okay.
that there are currently 2 dragon eggs nestled
Can I keep one?
at the bottom of the area.
How big are the eggs?
They are... I think it actually says.
Can I nurse and hatch one?
Oh,
Hell
do
no.
that.
Not the right kind of dragon. This is not How to Train Your Dragon. This is
The eggs are
this
about...
is the Hobbit.
The eggs are about 3 to 4 feet tall, and they weigh about 150 pounds.
What is
Jeez,
that in normal
Jesus.
units?
Huh?
150 pounds is as much as a bit like decent sized person. Like a
They probably weigh about as much as you, Yasha. Or not Yasha, Leela. Because your character is bulky, right?
150
yeah. Leela
pounds.
Leela weighs probably like 200, just because she's like 8 foot tall and ripped.
Kilogram. At 68 kilograms. That's as much as my mom weighs, and she's extremely light. Leela weighs... where are you? La la la. Help. I have it written down how much she weighs. Where is it? Hello?
Hi.
Hi! I know I have it written down how much she weighs. I want to compare. Oh, there
Should've
she
been
is.
prepared.
Leela weighs 308 pounds.
Okay, so they weigh about half your weight.
Yeah, 308. She weighs 339 kilograms.
Shall
So,
we
yeah.
camp and cook the eggs?
She
So you currently see
could-
2
Fine,
eggs
done.
deep in the cavern. I will mark them that you see it, because it'll make more sense if I mark
Lula
it.
could just put one of those eggs in her back pocket. It would weigh
You
nothing
see an
to
egg
her.
right here. This is 1 egg. You
Well,
see
I
another
can't
egg located over here.
Hatch one.
I
wanna
mean, you
keep
never
one so
know.
bad.
We may try.
What color
Like-
are the eggs?
They are currently, from what you can see, it is a distance from them They are not that huge. They are dark black.
Ooh. I don't know about these eggs, guys. This is,
I will say something that I didn't mention because it wasn't in the description, but from what you can tell, a lot of the dragons on the mural that you saw looked to be black dragons.
Oh, so they're almost a meter tall. They're huge. You said 3 feet, right?
Yeah, 3 to 4 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay, so they're huge.
yeah, they're really big.
They're pretty light for being that big, though. That's awesome.
Well,
They're eggs.
Eggs are eggs.
This makes me very nervous. I don't know if we should fuck with these eggs. It's almost certain that black dragons are probably not very friendly.
So
I
I
think-
can't nurse and hatch one.
It would be dangerous to try.
Come on.
The
it
thing
can
is
kill
also
me.
the other thing is as far as we know, dragons are not pets. They are sentient creatures. They are probably smarter than you.
Hey yo.
Hion just snorts.
Yeah.
Was it just insulted?
No, I'm saying. I mean, probably smarter than all of us.
That does not help.
Like it's they're not creatures. They're people who weigh 40 tons, can fly, and can destroy villages with a
They're
single
big
breath.
lizard.
Remember, we did talk to a dragon before.
Hmm.
Still big lizard.
History books in my village said that black dragons are bad news to avoid in any way, shape, and form. If these
Yeah.
eggs are bad, we do not want to hatch one. Even
So-
if you raise them, eventually their nature will come out, just like with any animal.
Yeah.
Everything can change.
It's possible, but also that's your life now. You're a parent. It's not going to be a pet. It's going to be a child that will talk to you and ask you, "Mama, why can't I eat the villagers? Mama, that's so tasty."
Let me put it into a better perspective. Remember that dragon that we got eaten by? Imagine that, but with the attitude of a baby, but
Well, yeah,
still
with
the
it- with-
intelligence of an
yeah.
adult.
Or when it gets old enough to be a teenager and it's like the size of a bulldozer, and you try and tell it to go to its room, and it decides, "Actually, I hate my mom," and it just eats you.
I like how you all are trying to talk me out of this.
No, I'm perfectly fine with trying. I'm just letting you know that's
I
not a good
think-
idea.
So here's something I don't think any of us have considered yet. Eggs come from mamas.
I thought they come from the earth.
No, they come from mama dragons.
But
Which
the bees
means
and the
that there
birds-
is a big, fully grown black dragon out there somewhere who will probably, if we break them, come looking to kill whoever broke her eggs. Or if we take one, she's going to come looking for who took her baby. I think I don't disagree, Hion. It probably would be the best thing to do for the world to break these eggs, but it might be a terrible decision for ourselves to break these eggs.
Why humanity? Let's leave this legs alone.
How about we just boil them so they look fine until they try hatching them?
Again, Mama Black Dragon is as fully as intelligent as any person, probably more so. She will know that her babies have been killed.
Yeah, I'm not trying to anger any dragons today.
We already angered two of them. One of them is dead, and the other one is probably laughing at us from the mountain far away.
No, if you're talking about the blue guy, that's not a dragon, that's a dragonborn. Very different.
Haya takes a deep breath.
We got the okay. So we came here with 2 missions, right? Get the supplies, get the stolen treasures from Greenest, and rescue that monk guy, right? We've done both of those. We can just leave now.
Yeah, but if we don't do anything here, the same thing will just repeat. So we just wasted time in that case.
Humanity
I
sucks
don't-
anyways.
I don't disagree with your point. I'm just saying, if we do this, I think there will be horrible consequences for us to pay.
You think Mama is nearby?
God knows. I mean, I don't know anything about dragons. She might know. If we kill her eggs, she might have like a psychic link to them. She might just know immediately. I have heard stories of dragons being capable spellcasters.
Oh, this is a pickle.
It's not an easy choice. I don't think either walking away or breaking these eggs, someone is going to suffer from whatever we choose. I guess it comes down to, do we let these dragons terrorize the local population, or do we let Mama Dragon terrorize us? Fuck!
What?
I kind of just answered my question there. Being a hero is really inconvenient.
That sucks to
Wait,
be a
we're
hero, doesn't
heroes?
it?
It really does. Why do we have to keep fighting these horrible dragon things? And doing the right thing for common
Yeah,
people.
Luna, technically we're heroes. To the village, at least.
I think we should probably break them.
Or
We hatched
we
one.
could take it with us and sell them.
No.
And it will be someone else's
That's
problem.
the worst of both worlds, because that's gonna anger Mama Dragon, and it's probably gonna hatch the eggs anyway. So, I think that's the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, but everyone equally suffers then.
No, I don't like that. Leela, what do you think?
I think the right thing to do would be break the eggs.
But it's scary, isn't it?
It is.
I think we
That's
have
okay.
to make peace with the fact that if we break these eggs, we will most likely be saving lives and also most likely die from this decision. So-
Everyone dies eventually.
Well, that's the thing is, I personally think we should all be in unanimous agreement to break these eggs, because I don't want to make this choice on anyone's behalf. If this is a death sentence, it just wouldn't feel right to me if somebody doesn't want to do it.
We can hope that she will blame the people here? Question mark. And not know it was
Question
us.
mark?
I mean, our faces have been seen in
The
Greenest,
lieutenant's
and
dead.
we were running around camp. We've been seen.
Dragonborn probably talked about you specifically to the
Yeah,
dragon.
he knew we were here. He knew we were here already. He said he was been watching us. And there's other leaders. They probably also have the same information. So, like, I think we're past the point of stealth. Like, if we should have been stealthier if we didn't want our faces and names to be known, because they do know we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough spot, huh?
I'm on board for breaking the eggs if everyone else is on board, but like I say, I think this is something we all have to do together, because we will suffer the consequences together.
Yeah. Fuck. I think I mean, it is the right thing to do. I think.
Alternatively, and hear me out, if we listen to Luna's idea and if they do not, in fact, eat us the moment they hatch, we could have dragons on our side who could talk to their mother to not kill us.
That's a massive if.
I mean,
The
But
far
that's
more
the
likely
thing, it's-
scenario in that is that Mama
But there's
finds
a-
us before they hatch, or the dragons are born and go, "Ooh, look, a snack! Yippee!"
But we do have a chance of survival compared to destroying them, in which case the mama will come for us and will lead us.
Stealing them, in my opinion, is more likely to anger the mama because she's going to come and get them back.
I am. Grab her and pussy.
Hold up.
And
I
also
will
right
how-
back,
say, as something you've noticed, to help further along, you have not seen any dragons except for that one blue dragon you missed.
Well, just because we haven't seen a... clearly there is a parent black dragon out there somewhere. Just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I mean, we could go on the run maybe, just lay low and see if we can get strong enough to kill a dragon at some point. I don't know. Like I say, I've said my choice. If everyone else wants to break the egg, I will commit, but only if everyone else wants to break the egg. Otherwise, I think we leave. Let's just go around. Leela, you also want to break the egg?
I think it would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, the right thing to do. Hyon, what do you want to do? Hyon?
He's not here right now, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Luna, what do you want to do?
I don't think they're.
I think they,
Okay.
they both go AFK for a minute.
Watching the eggs, are they moving at all? Is there a chance that if we try and break these things, baby dragons are going to come out?
You can
true.
see that they are jostling. It doesn't look like I'm about to wake up, but it looks, from what you can tell, it does look, they are further along than you think.
Leela, follow me, I've got an idea.
Mhm.
I very slowly start to come down these stairs, keeping an eye out for any traps or a line of mist like from Alien. Anything? Anything on these stairs? As I go down them?
No, the stairs are just normal stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna very slowly and carefully approach one of the eggs.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyone?
you crushed it.
Okay.
Nothing sees you, nothing's noticed you.
Okay, Leela, stay there. I'm gonna go around to the back of it, and I'm going to stand like here-ish, and I'm going to make my spell book glow using my light spell, and I'm gonna try and make it as bright as possible and press the book against the egg. Leela, what do you see?
Sorry, guys. What did we miss?
They've snuck up on an egg and are trying to investigate it right now.
What are they investigating for?
You'll find out.
And
So
magically-
DM, basically, you know how when you
And
shine a light
this.
through an egg, you can see if there's a chicken inside it?
You're just trying to
Oh,
see
that's
if
what I
there's anything
wanted
in
to-
there.
I
Yeah.
wanted to suggest doing that because they might not even be, what's it called, fertilized.
Yeah, well, no, they might be fully grown dragons in there who are ready to hatch any second now, and then we have to fight them. That's more what I'm concerned about. Does Leela see anything?
You see that there is a dragon embryo.
Not, like, it's not clearly fully grown, is that
It-
what
it
you're
is-
telling us?
Like, how developed is it?
Yeah, how does it look?
Very close.
Ooh.
So close to hatching. Oh boy.
If you were to guesstimate, maybe a couple of weeks
Old or left?
left.
Oh boy.
I mean,
So, so if we were to break them now, they would be still premature.
yeah,
They still
embryonic
need time to
dragons.
develop, so
We might be able to deal with that.
yeah, we might, because if we
If they
break
don't
the
instantly
egg,
die, yeah, if they don't
if
just
they don't
instantly
instantly
die.
Yeah, if they don't instantly die, it's we break the egg and we kill it,
We kill them. Yeah.
right? For safety also.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so me and Leela, we've gone around, by the way, Luna and Hyon, we're taking a vote here. So me and Leela are in favor for breaking the eggs reluctantly. What do you guys want to do?
Leela, are you closer to the egg, or are you still where you're on the map? Are you any closer?
She didn't need to get any closer than that.
I'm just wondering. I just need to know.
And she's like pretty much up to the egg now because she's like holding the book to the.
Oh, I'm holding the book. He's asking about you, Leela.
Oh, me? No, I'm where I am.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
Red told me to stay here, so I did. I am a good girl.
Good girl. I'm gonna start coming back slowly and carefully.
Well, if we're breaking the eggs, if everyone agrees that hatching them and nurturing them is out of the question, then I vote we can break them.
It's extremely risky.
I think
to try
hatching,
to hatch them.
trying to get the eggs, because these are huge, trying to get these eggs out of this entire camp, intact, alive, but all of us alive, leaving, not having the mama dragon chase and find us, and then hatching the eggs, and then the dragons being friendly and like creatures that we can tame and socialize and make not evil. We're talking like 1,000,000 to 1 chance we can pull all of that off.
Wait, we're hatching the eggs?
No.
Oh.
No. She's just explaining why not to hatch it. Alright, well, let's go with breaking them then. Hopefully we won't die to...
Yeah. If we die together, and we all made the choice knowingly and willingly.
Are you agreeing, Luna?
Yeah, Luna, are you with us, or...?
Sure, suicide mission, let's go.
Okay.
Nothing new. Let's go.
So we have 2 options, I think, for breaking the eggs. I could Thunderwave them. I think that would probably do a pretty good job. It brought a cliff down, but obviously it makes a lot of noise, and it's like my last combat spell for the day.
If the mother is...
Bonk
If the
egg
mother
with
is here...
my new sword.
Yeah, I think the other option is Leela Smash.
Leela smash. Because I could
Leela, I choose
essentially.
You! Leela, you smash!
Rah!
Alright, Leela, go for it.
Okay. I sneak my way over to
Give
the
me a stealth
closer
check.
egg.
What are we sneaking from? The eggs?
Maybe.
Oh my god, are they sentient in there? Are they, like,
You have
aware?
failed your stealth check. And in failing so, you hear a low guttural roar, a low guttural growl.
What if I jump? What if I jump, guys?
But are those like patrol drakes at the back of the room in that area we didn't see?
Yeah. Followed by a loud roar as 2 guard drakes slowly walk from out behind 2 stalagmites
Oh,
I knew we should have taken them.
to guard the eggs.
Now these things we could maybe make pets.
right,
These
'cause
things
they're like
look at
dogs,
you,
right?
look at
Yeah,
you,
we can
and
find a
then
pet for one of these things.
telekinetically in your mind say, "I will rip out your skull and do naughty things to it."
What?
What?
I need you to all
I
roll
did
for
not hear what you
initiative.
said.
I was making a
what did
joke
they
like,
say? I didn't hear
we
it.
can make
No,
pets
no.
out of them. Instead, I was like, I will do naughty things to your skull.
Don't do naughty things to my skull.
We got to roll
What's
for initiative, you
lens?
guys.
Yippee!
Great.
What is with my rolls today, man?
No, today is just not our day.
I'm just so distracted by my new sword,
Not you
man.
guys. Not you guys. I'm rolling great. Lol.
Share?
Luna, roll for initiative.
Sorry, what's it in my pen either? What initiative? Oh shit.
Yeah, we got breakfast, so...
Oh.
Best.
Alright, have you guys all rolled for initiative?
Yep.
Yeah.
Auto
I
initiative.
rolled so high. What the fuck?
I'm last in line again.
Alright, as you now
Oh, Jesus
proceed,
Christ.
you hear an awkward noise, Leela, as you are closest.
Awkward.
You hear in the distance of the
Awkward.
cave. Did you bring meat? As in the far corner of the cave, you see a large roper,
Oh God.
tentacles
is a roper?
spewed out, with an eye gleaming at you. But it speaks to you. It's unusual. It doesn't seem like it wants to attack you. It just seems to... Tentacles moving across the cave. Its tentacles can reach very far in this cave.
Did it say that telekinetically?
No, it spoke like normal speak. Common. It spoke common. Did you bring meat?
We have meat.
Oh.
However,
I
the only
did
person who
indeed.
heard it...
Not us.
The only
Not us.
person who heard it was Leela. Because she is closest. So that's what you
She
hear.
seems very startled at what the fuck that thing spoke. But
That
she
thing
looks at
is
it.
so disgusting.
It is, look at this thing. She says, I did. Do you want
Yeah.
it?
Could you give me meat?
Will you fight for us?
Is more meat?
Yes.
And knowing what you know, you do know that there is a meat locker that is now completely unguarded.
Mm-mm.
Well, we got stuff from the meat locker.
Yes, but
We
there's also
did, but there's more
meat.
in there.
So did you
I
want...
can... Yeah. I can give you what I have, and after fight, I can guide you to more.
You hear... You see one of his little tentacles kind of curl up on your leg a little bit as it wiggles, and then you hear his voice go, delicious. And it recedes back and comes away, and he's like, I will help if food. So on his first turn, because he goes first,
Great.
he rolled a 22.
Jesus Christ.
He is going to move. He can only move 10 feet. But he can climb
How
20
the
feet.
fuck does that thing move?
It has tentacles.
Drags itself.
So it's going to
The
drag
picture I
itself.
found makes it look like he's.
It's
a
going to drag
stalactite
itself a
or
little
something.
bit closer. I'm probably moving it a little bit too much, but it's going to move itself further from the corner. And let's see. Oh, it can. However, it's waiting for you to feed it before it helps you. It says it will help you, but only if you feed it first. So currently,
Be awesome.
it just moved. That's all it's done, and that is its turn. Next turn, Gardrake A will go first. What is it?
May
What
I
can
tag
this
you in
thing do?
Discord?
How horrible.
One ugly
Kinda cute.
motherfucker, exactly.
Kinda cute.
It makes a bite and a tail.
It looks like a stalagmite. How the fuck is it moving?
It's got tentacles, bro.
But is it not part of the ground?
So it can
Is
move
it like a
30
worm?
feet. So it's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20.
You know those
25.
plant monsters from Final Fantasy?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I see.
It's gonna position itself right in front of Leela, or right beside Leela. And he's gonna make a bite attack at you.
You
Yup.
know.
Does a 23 hit?
No, no, no. It does.
You will take 5 points of damage.
Oh, it's not too bad.
However, that was its bite attack.
Oh.
You can do a tail attack.
I mean,
Great.
will it?
Will it?
Will it?
Did it?
Oh man!
Will it
Oh
though?
man!
Oh man.
Oh, it did. It was a 15 hit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. You will take 4 points of damage.
Fuck. You're busting my balls, man.
That's all he can do. Gardrake B will go now.
Damn.
Well, actually, it's Luna's turn. Luna, you're up.
Alright. I'm in a very uncomfortable position, actually. This is all a cliff or a wall? Can I just
cliff.
shoot from here? Can I shoot from here? Do I have good vision?
You have however much vision you have.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot
I mean,
from
technically it's a cliff, so you should be able to shoot from
It's
above.
a cliff and you're above.
Alright, so I'm gonna actually move a little closer, like around here at the edge of the cliff, to have a better view, and I guess I'm gonna target the guard Drake A, since he's already trying to nib some of Lila's meat off.
My ass. He bit my ass.
Alright, longbow. Okay, here it is. Okay, please hit, please hit, please hit. Oh my god, I suck at this.
You have other skills besides basic attacks.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
A 9 misses.
Yeah.
You do have your bird, though.
Where's the bird, actually?
It's behind you.
Behind you.
Oh, okay.
I'll move it a little bit to say that it moved closer.
Bird needs to move closer. Bird can fly, so he can just go down to the cliff. So, how many squares he can move? 5?
I think you can move 60 feet.
So
I'm trying to find the
One,
ranger.
2, 25, 30, 35. Okay. If you can move more than 35, then he will be here. I mean 30. Okay. I'll let DM confirm.
Oh, that's what it was. That's why I couldn't see it. That was the wrong subclass. I can move... Yeah, I can fly up to 60 feet.
Okay, excellent. So he can move here and have attack with the Drake. Let's see if the bird is also becomes an MVP this round.
Roll a D4.
I was
just
gonna
watch it
ask
die
you for-
turn 1.
Yeah, you roll a D4 plus 3 plus your wisdom modifier. So 4 plus 3 is 7 plus your wisdom modifier.
It's,
Yes, now.
it's my wisdom modifier. Where is
Uh,
it?
Math is hard.
Should be the top left. Should be in the square box. It's just the modifier for it, so it'd be like a +1 or 2 or whatever.
Wisdom, you said. Wisdom modifier. It says +3.
Alright, so 4 plus 3 plus 3, so 4, 5, 7. 10 points of damage to Guard Drake A.
Does
Wait.
it have to roll for hit first?
Oh yeah, it does. I thought you rolled to hit.
Oh no! Isn't that? Wait. Which one is? Which die is hit? Oh god.
I love playing only once every 2 to 3 weeks.
Melee attack roll bonus equals your spell attack modifier.
Which die is?
Oh, the hit die is... Wait, that's...
We're doing good.
Okay, that's... Beast Strike. Melee attack roll bonus equals your spell attack modifier. Reach 5 feet, hit 1d4 plus 3 plus your wisdom modifier slashing damage. So is that its hit or its attack?
Same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing?
Yeah, there's well, you have an attack roll and a damage roll. The attack roll is to see if you hit.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So it's The hit is 1d4 plus 3.
No, that sounds like damage. A hit dice is always a d20.
Okay. It doesn't say
A
about.
D20. Okay, let me roll a D20. D20,
Yeah.
D20 here.
Oh yeah, I just forgot. We just roll a d20 and then we do the.
Oh, what the fuck?
It missed. Your bird tries to claw at it and it misses completely. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That will be it.
Okay. Now it is Guardrake B's turn. And he'll move 5, 10, 15. As he goes to the bird, because the bird's in the way of his prey. So he's going to make an attack on your bird.
No, my birdie.
22 to hit.
Oh, there I hit.
Yeah. I think your bird's 13 plus your wisdom modifier, so it's 16, so yeah, it hits. Your bird will take 5 points of damage.
Oh my.
I think the bird
As far
finally
as
dies.
we know. Yeah, as far as we know, the bird doesn't recover in short rest, and last time he survived on 2 HP, so yeah, it did.
So your bird is
R.I.P.
finally dead.
R.I.P. bird.
MVP.
MVP for real.
Alright, so we'll move the bird.
MVP.
And that will be
Most
all
valuable
for the
bird.
Drake's turn. The Drake will end its turn now. Alright, Red, you're
Hey
up.
Drake.
I didn't want to see figures up.
Oh my god, one of my new coworkers was saying that she's gonna see Drake live this weekend. Apparently
God.
ticket prices are so cheap compared to what they were last year.
I wonder why. It's crazy.
We've heard of things.
But here's my number, so call me maybe. Oh no! It has a hole in it. And that's a mess.
What happened?
The pizza empanada had a hole, so the parchment is a mess.
Oh.
At
Sad.
least it concerns a pizza. It's a pizza.
Okay, so Red, your turn.
My
Yeah, right, stop
turn.
eating and play the game.
Okay. I see kobolds in the terminal belt.
Maybe?
I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna hop down here. I'm gonna booming blade. And
How do you roll
Wow.
0
Yeah, you know-
damage?
no, that's not right. You can't roll 0 damage.
I was about to
I
say.
clicked the wrong button. I think that's a dead link. Okay, so I'm gonna do booming blade. It is basically it's an enhanced basic attack. So I'm gonna stab this one with my rapier.
21
That
hits?
is- yeah. So I'll do this much damage. And it is vibrating with the energy of booming blade.
So it deals 6 damage?
Yeah.
As you poke the guard Drake, you're attacking B, right? Just to make sure.
I'm attacking the one in front of me, which is
Alright.
B, yeah.
Alright, so you stab into the Drake, vibrating with your booming blade as it kind of pushes itself back a little bit. Doesn't move, of course, but it pushes itself back as it gets stabbed, as it glares at you. And anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna see, possibly. Let me just fix that. No, that's my turn.
Alright. Next up, as the commotion has now started and chaos has now erupted, as the roars have been let out, you hear from behind you to the side. grunting, gurgling, and more as a group of kobolds spring into action behind you, glaring at you with their slings. They have been waiting there to strike. Kobold A, coming out of nowhere. This isn't a surprise attack, technically. I'm gonna, surprise, etc., but they're gonna try to hit Hyon.
Wait, what slingshots you said?
Yeah, slingshots.
Okay.
Does a
How
14
cute.
hit.
Barely, yes.
Damn.
Lucky bastard.
Am I now?
You will take 3 points of damage.
Oh, great, this is going so well. I can't wait to die again.
And that is the kobold's turn. Kobold B's turn now. How much range do they have for the... Oh, the sling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45. It's just in range as he targets Luna.
Oh no.
Does a 7 hit.
No.
It misses. It tries to slingshot you completely. And
Aha!
Leela, you're up. Leela,
Hello?
Leela.
your turn.
Oh my god, I was completely zoned out. I'm so sorry.
Leela
Like my-
Bobina.
Looking at the
Like my-
sword.
Yeah, no, like, dude, I wasn't even hearing anything. My eyes were completely like this, defocused. Ugh. What? My turn, yes.
Yep, your turn. It's okay.
Amazing. The first thing I do, I wanna throw a piece of meat to the lovely Europa. Yes. How do I do that?
What do you want to do, Yasha?
I want to throw a piece of meat to the roper.
I think you just say I do this. Like this, I want to do this.
I will give you the free action to say I do this. Because
Awesome, I
that's
do that.
something simple. You're just throwing it to it.
Awesome,
it's
I do
good.
that.
We'll do it this way. You pull out the meat and its tentacle immediately comes to you and it squiggles up and grabs the meat and pulls itself to it. We'll go with that.
Awesome.
So you have now fed the roper and the roper now turns blue and is now on your
Oh.
side.
Yay!
Yay!
Yippee! I made a friend.
You made a friend.
Yippee!
What a nice friend you made.
What a lovely little guy. Look at him. So cute. Look at this bright red eye, just like yours, Red.
Mine
and-
is smaller.
It sure is.
And just
But
so you
it has
guys
the
know, I've also
same
been distracted
vibe.
earlier. I'm ordering a new graphics card.
Ooh, real.
Yeah, I found a
Are you
decent
sure?
priced one. I'm gonna order it just to be safe and have it in case. But I'm still gonna
But
try
are
to
you
clean
sure
this one.
it's not a good idea to just take it to someone to check it at least?
They're gonna charge me an arm and a leg to do that.
Okay, so next thing I do, I use my new fancy greatsword and take a hit at Arm Gartrike A. Motherfucker.
With the new blade in hand, you swing down, and you aren't used to this sword. You're used to hammers. You've been wielding a hammer lately, so your body isn't used to swinging this great sword, and
It is
you
now.
miss.
But I have mastery in greatsword, so Graze. If your attack roll with a greatsword misses a creature, you can deal damage to it equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack. So, I believe it is still 3 points of damage. Because it's a strength modifier, question mark, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it still takes 3 points of damage. even though I missed.
Okay. And your sword does give you +1 bonus on attack rolls and damage rolls, so it would have been a 12. Still wouldn't have hit.
Oh,
But...
oh no, yeah, it put the +6 there, so. Because my normal is +5.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder why I can't select anything. I'm trying to pan. So 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I think I'm all out of rages.
All right.
So
So-
yeah, I don't think I can attack again with a bonus action. I don't think so.
Okay. So now Cobalt C's turn. Cobalt C sees everything going on, pulls out his sling to fire. And you got 120 feet worth of annoyance. And he's going to try to hit Luna again.
Oh my god.
Because they see this person with a ranged bow, and they're like, fuck that. I don't like that person. And all you hear from them is, there's an 18 hit.
18?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You will take 3 points of damage.
Oh.
Bludgeoning damage. As you were hitting that, hit square in the forehead with a little pebble.
Aw,
Disgraceful.
so cute.
The worst kind of damage, chip damage.
And Cobalt D will now go. As he will do another sling attack, but he'll do it. He's going to try to target red, because he's... Actually, hold on, where's D? No, he can't get to red because he doesn't see her. He can see Hion, though. Because they're technically on a cliff on this side, so they technically can't see over into the cliff.
Blind little bitches.
Jesus Christ, I am rolling hot fire. There's a 23 hit.
Damn.
So who are you hitting?
Hitting you, Hion.
Then yes.
You receive 2 points of damage.
Phenomenal.
And it is now your turn,
Phenomenal.
Hion.
Okay. Okay. So I do see here that I'm looking at my spell slot here, hoping that I find something, and I see that my second level spells are available for some reason. Was that because of the short rest?
Maybe? I don't know how short rest
see?
affects your character.
I don't know. I remember something before, but I don't. Probably because they are available. It's. How do pact spells work, or whatever this thing is?
What
Says
class
I have
are you?
to pact the Celestial Warlock. Oh yeah, that's why, because the short rest recharge pacts.
Yeah. You should have your 2 spells back from the short rest.
Alright, good, because I'm gonna have to cure wounds myself. So I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself, which means I heal 26 health.
Jesus Christ. Hion's like, I'm
Good.
bloodied and broken, but I'm back in the game, bitches.
Like just charging up like a Super Saiyan, just healing back up.
You just
I'm
see
back,
Hion. You just
bitches.
see Hion start touching himself, like, ha!
Touching himself.
Just echoing in the cave, shaking the cave.
Touching
Alright.
himself mid-combat, that's brave.
Anything
Whatever
else,
works.
Hion?
I mean, I don't think I have any bonus action after.
Okay. All right. It is now. If that's all for Hion's turn, the Roper
Yeah,
goes.
that's all.
And the Roper is now on your side, so I get to use the Roper stuff.
Let's hope it's
Okay.
useful.
So it can move, climbing 20 feet. So it's going to continue to
Roper.
climb. It's going to climb. We'll do a 10 and 20 feet because he's a big boy. And the Roper can make 2 tentacle attacks. He uses reel and makes 2 bite attacks. Jesus Christ. Reach 60 feet. Okay. So it's going to move its massive tentacle, and it's going to strike Guard Drake A. It's going to... With an 18, it hits. So the Drake now has a grappled condition. And the poison conditioned. Okay.
Ooh, poisoned is rough.
So the guard Drake now has grappled and poisoned until
Let's go.
they can use a DC 14 escape attempt. And the poison condition lasts until the grapple ends. They're not going to be damage. Frightened creature has grappled. Okay. Pulls each creature grappled by it up to 30 feet straight toward it. So the Drake immediately gets pulled 30 feet towards it. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's now right at the groper. I can make 2 tentacle attacks. And makes 2 bite attacks. Okay, so I can use 2 tentacles. So it's going to target 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. So it's going to target the other Drake. And it's going to grapple it too. Attempt to grapple it. The 27 definitely hits. It's going to grapple it and immediately move it 30 feet towards it. So 5. So 10. 20.
Can I just say that I'm glad that we have this thing on our side?
Mm-hmm.
So it's now that on its
Yeah,
side.
100%.
And
Yeah,
it's
good
now
thing
going
you
to make
got
its
that
2
meat,
bite
huh?
attacks. It reaches 5 feet, so it can't reach the other one yet, but they're both grappled.
Oh, both grappled. That's awesome.
At the 19 on Drake A hits. So it's going to do 20 points of damage to Drake A as it takes a
Wow.
massive chunk out of it.
More meat.
It is eating
Yeah.
good today, boys. So that's its first bite attack. It's going to make another bite attack on the Drake.
Jesus Christ.
With an 8, and it misses.
Hungry. Hungry boy, hungry.
And that is the Roper's turn. It is now Gardrake A's turn. It's going to try to make an escape attempt. It's grappled. Grappled condition. Let me look that up real quick.
So you're telling me that all that thing that we were hearing about being fed was this thing?
No, you were hearing being fed versus other stuff. This thing was also being fed because it was just there, and they were trying to appease it.
Okay. So this is not the main thing that the people were talking about, essentially.
No, the drakes and like the guard drakes and stuff that were all throughout this cave were being fed.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Grappling. Okay. Successfully grappling a creature gives it the grappled condition. Condition. Oh, speed 0. You have disadvantage on attack rolls. The grapper can drag you. Can drag or carry you when it moves. Okay. So it's going to attempt to break out of this. It's got to roll. It's going to try to attack. Let me see how this works. So it's going to try to escape. So it's going to make a DC 14. Doesn't say anything specific about the escape, so it's going to roll. It's going to try to escape. It fails. It's going to try to bite the tentacle that it's attached to. So bite, disadvantage. It misses, I'm pretty sure. I think the tentacle had an AC of 20. It does. Tentacles have an AC of 20. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to try to smack its tentacle with its tail next. And disadvantage on the tail strike. It hit. It hit the tail.
Wow.
Alright, hit the tentacle with the tail. Dealing 6 points of damage. It's got 4 HP left on that tentacle. That's all that guard Drake can do. And Luna, you are up next.
Excellent.
So the Drakes are being restrained right now.
I'll be right back.
The Drakes. So it's not a good idea to attack them, or?
I mean, you can, but you also have 4 kobolds who have been pelting you.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm going
True,
after the
true.
kobolds.
Because I see it right now is that the Roper has everything handled for the Drakes for the moment.
You put this in the fridge too?
Sure. Sure you don't want that?
I'm sure. Alright. So I'm gonna attack Kobold A because he's directly in front of me.
Kobold D,
A.
A, Kobold A.
Yeah.
A.
Hey. Alright, let's see if I hit it with a longbow. That's a 19 hit.
Does a 19 hit? No. These kobolds are buff kobold. No, it does.
Okay. I was getting scared.
These kobolds are on steroids, and they have somehow attained the power of godhood. No, 19
And I
hits.
hit him with a 6.
And you put that arrow right between its eyes, and he is dead.
Yes. And
I
don't have a
deleted the
birdie.
wrong enemy.
Oh no. And I don't have my birdie, and I don't think I can summon another beast until long rest. Am I right?
I don't know. What
Sounds
does
right.
it say in your thing? I would
I'm right.
assume you can't say anything, can't do anything until you long rest.
All right. Then
All right, put you back here.
Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss?
I killed Kobold A, but DM deleted the wrong lizard.
Yeah, I deleted the wrong one.
Does it really matter? Kobold is kobold. It's not like any
No, I
other
didn't delete.
word
I deleted the
damage.
Drake by accident instead of the
Oh.
kobold. She killed the
I don't know how that
kobold.
happened.
So yeah, we'll just go with right now that you can't summon anything. So anything else for your turn?
Not really, just glaring at the kobolds like, throw me another pebble, you bastards. Let's see what happens.
All right, Guard Drake B's turn. On its turn, it's going to try to make an escape attempt from the tentacle. No, I don't need. Need 1 dice. It fails. So it is now grappled, and it's going to try to break that tentacle. It's grappled to on disadvantage.
Guys, our kitty is so weird. She finds the weirdest spots to rest in.
Its bite fails, and its tail attack fails. So that's all the Guard Drake can do. What does poison do again?
It poisons.
First.
Poison has a lot of effects. It's
Hold on,
rough.
I'm in the.
I think one of them is that you can't be healed.
Poison is so toxic.
Okay, it's not showing up there. That's weird.
She's literally laying on the wooden foot of the table. Like, not even in between
So
the feet,
in between
but on the
that,
foot.
Red, it's your turn.
Okay. Have any of the kobolds attacked me?
No, because they can't reach you. They are currently
That's
behind a cliff.
Yeah. So I can't see them either, right, from here?
No. You can hear
Yep.
you can hear them. That's about all you know.
If I take a few steps back to here, can I see them?
No.
How about halfway up the stairs here?
You can kind of see them up the stairs.
Yeah. From here, I'm going to cast. Oh, the 2 guard drakes. Did they move? How did those 2 guard drakes?
They
which
were
was the
being
one that was hitting
dragged
me?
by the tentacles.
Yeah. So the one I hit, I think, was guard drake B. Did it voluntarily move, or was
No.
it completely dragged?
It was being like pulled away.
My moving blade doesn't go off. It's only if it willingly moves.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
no worries.
Yeah, it was being forcefully Yamato
Yeah.
Also,
suicide.
technically, booming blade only triggers from muscle movement.
Okay, so poison condition is ability checks and attacks affected have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Are any of these kobolds up at the top here looking rough? Any of them been hit already?
Nope.
The only one that's been
one
hit
of
is
them
the one
was
that
hit and
is
killed.
killed. Only one has
Okay,
died.
I'm gonna
Everything
go
else is
for-
fine.
Gonna cast Frostbite on Kobold C. It needs to make a dexterity, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Well, it's got a -1, so let's hope it fails. Does an 11 pass?
No, that fails. So it is going to take 3 points of cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack. And then I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to get back up against the cliff.
Okay.
Done.
And Kobold B is up. Kobold B, seeing red, brutally freeze its friend to death, and then red go away. Can't do shit to red. So instead, he's going to attack Hion. Because that's all he can do. He can attack Hion or Luna. But he's going to go for Hion. He sees the knight in shiny armor. And he rolls a 10. Does that hit?
Nope.
And he misses with his sling, and he starts grumbling as he ends his turn. Leela, you're up. Did Leela go AFK again?
Leela.
No, I'm here. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Again.
Yeah, but oh shit. Right. I move right over here. I give the friendly roper a cute little wave. I say hello, and
It
I-
winks at you, but since it only has one eye, it just blinks.
Oh, I
Just
love
a
this thing.
creepy sloshing blink, like.
Yeah,
you
with
hear,
the wet,
you
like,
hear like splurt, splurt.
like in SpongeBob, you know, like when they blink, the sound like, you know, that sound. Yeah.
It just makes a heart with the tentacles.
Yeah. It's so cute. Yes, and I attempt to hit Guard Drake. Well, it's now named C. It used to be A. I will attempt to bonk this guy again. I am going
got
to
demented.
die.
You rolled the
It's-
same die.
I did. I rolled the exact same. What is going on today? But it takes 3 anyways because of Grace.
I'll take 3 points of damage to it.
What is going on with me today?
I don't know. It's hilarious. You're so enamored with your
The sword
sword.
likes me. Right? The fuck? Brr. Fuck. Can I cast spells as a bonus action?
If the spell.
Only if they say.
Yeah, only if it says it has. you
I
can
don't think
cast
it says. Yeah.
What spell?
I would want to do detect thoughts on one of the eggs because I can do it. I can do it with the sword.
Don't you need a
But-
tournament
You
for
need to
it?
be attuned to that.
Do I really? It doesn't say that.
Well, considering that's something that the sword would have the power to do, and since the sword can speak, it's going to speak and say,
it
you
does
need to
say,
attune
as
to
long
do
as you're
that.
attuned. Yeah. It does say that. I didn't see that. Never mind.
You can hear the sword speak
Yeah,
to
she's
you.
cheating.
The sword speaks because
Once
it can
we're
actually
done
talk.
with the, once we're done with the fight, I do have a question about the sword.
All right. No, it is. Is that your turn, Leela?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, the cat is here.
Cobalt C is up, and Cobalt C is gonna try to attack Luna
No, why?
because he sees you bow. He sees
It's
you
so?
bow. He sees you Nene. There's a 16 hit.
I don't care, Nene. What?
Does a 16
16.
hit?
Yes.
Okay. You'll take 4 points of damage,
Oh man.
and that's all Cobalt C can do. Cobalt D's up, and Cobalt D is gonna get up. He's
D's
tired.
nuts.
Cobalt D's nuts is gonna get up because he's tired of this shit. So he's gonna get up. He's gonna climb up. It's not a very steep climb, but it does take some of his movement. So he's got 5, 10,
I start bleeding
15,
from my head.
20, 25. So he's close, but not close enough. However, he can see red now. 'Cause red
As in, he's seeing red, or he's seeing the character?
both. So he's gonna try to make an
Yo.
attack on red.
Yo.
There's a 10 hit.
No.
Okay, he misses his slingshot, and that's all he can do.
Why not just drop the stone from above? You're right above them.
Technically,
That
technically
wouldn't
red's not.
hurt.
All right, Hyon, you're up.
That wouldn't hurt.
All right. Finally, it's my turn. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, so since the Kobold D is in front of me, and now finally I'm healed up, I will use Eldritch Blast on his ass. D.
You know, Eldritch Blast. these
Does
nuts.
that hit?
No, 26 doesn't hit. This kobold has gained the power of God and plot devices. No,
Power of
you
TMF, huh?
you hit him. You crit him because you rolled a 20.
Then I shall.
You obliterate this
entire
kobold. He is obliterated from existence. He doesn't even like get the chance to say anything. He's just like
Exodia!
he shot his thing, and all of a sudden you just hear Hyon go, "I summon you, Exodia! Obliterate!" And all of a sudden it's just massive figure form comes out of nowhere and just blasts him into oblivion. And all you hear from him is as he just disappears and dies.
Impossible! Nobody has ever done that before.
It is now the Roper's turn again, and the Roper is going to. Oh, I forgot the card. Wait, Cardrake B hasn't gone yet. So the Roper is now going to try to continue to eat this Drake alive, as it still has them grappled, and is now going to try to make a bite attack on that Drake.
It's gonna eat the leg now. It's gonna do chicken leg.
It's going to try to bite its leg.
Chicken
With a-
leg.
22 to hit. That does hit. 19 points of damage to it.
Damn.
Just sucks it up like a spaghetti.
This Gardrake is really regretting its just decisions in life.
You mean his entire life?
Exactly. And its second bite attack. Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah. It's gonna make one more bite attack. Its second bite attack on the same Drake with a 17. That does hit. With 16 points of damage. It now chows down and devours the rest of this Gardrake, and just you hear the crunching of the bones. You hear the flesh being rendered as this Gardrake is just eaten alive. And
Yeah,
it then
I'm happy that's on our side now.
it then uses its movement to move closer to the other Gardrake that's grappled, as it does another wink at Leela. And ends its turn. So Luna, you're up.
Right. So coupled C and B are alive. So I'm gonna move 1, 2 right here to be more aligned with Cobalt C, and I'm gonna see if I can hit it right between the eyes. Does an 11 hit?
Does not.
Damn it.
Anything else for your turn?
I stick my tongue out at Kobold C.
Bonus
And,
action, stick tongue out.
Guard Drake.
Bleh.
It is the Guard Drake's turn. He's gonna try to escape again and
Emotion.
fails. So as it's still grappled, it's gonna try to attack the tentacle that's grappled on. And try to bite it. And it misses with a bite. And misses. Wow. Did the same roll for two different attacks. So it failed miserably, and that's all its turn can do. And even at disadvantage, it would have failed anyways. So, Red, you're up.
Okay. Any kobolds looking injured?
Nope.
They're all dead who are injured.
Oh, okay.
They're
I'm
either
gonna move back up
they're
the
untouched or dead.
I'm going to move back up the stairs, and I'm going to cast Frostbite again at the top kobold.
Cobalt C.
Yeah. So I have to make a Constitution save.
There's a 17.
Yes, 17 resists.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back down here. And end my turn. I really need a better ranged attack. That is, the next time I level up, I'm getting something.
Alright, so Cobalt B, he'll use his action. This is its turn. He's going to stand up from this rock and move over, taking a bit of extra movement. As he sees everything going on, and he sees the guard drakes being... one of the guard drakes, or at least from what he can hear, getting eaten alive. And he's going to attempt to shoot Leela with its sling.
Mm-hmm.
There's an 11 hit.
No.
Okay. That's all it's going to do for its turn. Leela, you're up.
So, same old, same old. I bonk Guard Drake. What the fuck?
This is just not your day, Leela.
It really
It's
isn't.
really not.
You
I'm gonna
swing
have
and
to
a
have a
miss.
conversation with the sword later. What the hell?
You deal 3
3
damage
points
to
of
it, right?
damage still. Yeah.
3 points.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Cobalt C's turn. Cobalt C sees all this. You can hear all this. He gets up again and moves. Let's see. It'll take an extra 5, 15, 20, 25. Now he's going to charge right at Hyon. It's going to try to stab you, Hyon, with its dagger.
Okay.
There's a 9 hit.
Nope.
So the Cobalt tries to stab you with the dagger, and as it dives in, it trips and falls and tumbles, and then...
And it stabs his own eye with a dagger.
No. And then it's Hyon's turn.
Alrighty. Well, since Kobold was so nice to walk, I shall Eldritch Blast his ass. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Alright, then I pat his cheek and unleash a 5 straight into his face.
And his head explodes as the Eldritch Blast connects. And he is obliterated. Not as coolly as the previous one, but he is dead. Alright, the Roper's turn. It's gonna wink at Leela again with its one eye. As it
so
tries
cute.
to that's the wrong one. Roper. As it bites down on the next guard drake. With a 20, it hits. Dealing 8 points of damage. That's the lowest roll I've had for it. Deals 8 points of damage to the Roper. And it's going to go
I
for a
think,
second bite attack. What's up?
I think Setsuna is stealing all of my high rolls.
It's not even me. It's the Roper has a +7, okay?
Let
25.
Setsuna enjoy
Likely
herself.
story.
Hey, I get to play a creature,
Likely
okay, that's on your
story.
side. Be happy. Be happy that it
Don't
does
worry,
17
be
points of
happy.
damage.
Yeah, true.
As it chomps more on the guard drake, as you just hear the guard drake roaring as it can't do much of anything. And Luna, you're up.
Oh wow. Okay. So Eldritch Blast took the guy, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be close enough. And I'm gonna try to attack the last kobold that's alive. And I hope it hits, cause Jesus Christ. Oh my god, okay.
It doesn't.
I know.
And the guard drake is going to try to escape. And it does escape!
Oh no!
Oh
Anyway.
no.
However, I think that's its turn. If you escape from the grapple condition, that's usually your turn, right?
I think it's just movement.
Okay. Well, we'll go with movement. So it escaped. It's going to try to attack the roper, because it's been getting attacked a lot. It misses its
That
bite
point is not
attack.
defense.
But it does it? No, it doesn't. The roper has
What would you
a-
say the blood of the drakes is like?
Are you
Is it
asking that
red?
question to the roper, or are you just asking that in general?
No, in general.
Hey, Roper, what do you think the blood's like?
Probably chicken.
It's blue.
That's all the guard rate can do. It missed both attacks. Red, you're up.
One kobold left, huh?
Yeah, but he's also now standing on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. Here's
Yeah,
a
just
question. How
now.
tall's the cliff?
It mentioned the cliff. About 15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to climb that.
Okay.
So, I'm going to use my acrobatics.
You said the roper is about a blue color.
So
That
I got a
succeeds.
natural 20 to climb it.
Yeah, you ambidextrously and acrobatically climb up this thing as like a majestic rock climber who's done this for years. As you climb up and land perfectly wherever you need to land.
Well, as I'm climbing up, I want to grab hold of the kobold by one of the horns and just swap places with it, spin it around.
So you're attempting to just
So I
throw
will-
it.
Yeah, but essentially, I'm just going to use my attack action to push it. But
Okay.
with the flair that I'm like Hitman style throwing it off the cliff as I go up.
Okay,
So
I will
I
allow
think-
that.
Do you want me to roll like a strength something? Athletics, maybe?
Let's see. Roll performance. Because this is something. It's not so much a strength. Yeah, well, I'm gonna. That's a 14. I'm gonna let you have that because
Yeah, I
it's a
did get the
kobold.
natural 20.
It's a kobold for God's sakes. Okay, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not very strong. So you magically do this. You jump and do these cool acrobatic moves as you grab it and just kind of shove it in midair to the ground, and basically it's now where you were, but it's on the ground. It's prone now, and you are now.
Yeah, so-
You now have the high ground. Red.
Okay. Roll a little damage. Okay, let me. So, fall damage is 1d6 for every 10 feet fallen.
Okay.
So, because that's a 15-foot cliff, he should take 1d6 of fall damage as he lands.
Takes 4 points of damage.
Yeah. Now, that is going to be my turn, pretty much. I'm just going to back away from the edge a bit. Because
Alright.
I use my action to push it.
And the kobold turn is next, so he's going to take half his movement speed to get up, because that's prone. And he's going to go... He's going
Weird. Weird
to
little things.
stand up, move a little bit, survey his surroundings, and he's going to try to... He's going to see Leela in the distance, and try to slingshot her with a natural 20. With a 24. And you're going to take
Damn.
3 points of damage.
That's crazy, bro.
And that's a crit.
Oh,
So he critted. He rolled a natural one.
God. Oh, poor baby. Oh no.
And it's your turn now, Lilo.
Awesome. I will once again bonk that fucking guard drake, and if I roll the same again, I will scream. Amazing. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Finally! Fuck! Okay, 8. That's
Alright,
8.
so that's just a base
That's
attack,
8.
right?
Yeah, this is the basic attack. That is 8 points of normal slashing damage. And it also
You deal an extra
deals a
1d6. So we'll go.
1d6 of necrotic. So I'm gonna roll for that as well. La la la.
Alright. It is looking
I didn't see
very
the
bloody.
dice.
It's 2. You rolled a 2.
Yeah, but I didn't see the dice roll. I'm sad.
I know.
Yeah,
Alright.
cool.
You finally hit as your blade makes contact and you can hear the blade go, finally! As it makes a shout. As it can speak. And
It does
anything
startle
else?
me a bit, but nope, that is it.
Alright, Hion, your turn.
Alrighty. So let's see. Hion finally walks down the stairs. Looks the other kobold dead in the eye since the roper is busy dealing with the other thing. And let's see. Let's try again.
That hits.
Hion smiles as he cracks it. Fires the Eldritch Blast straight at the kobold. And
You were cutting
slams
out.
it. Okay, so
You do full train.
can
You
you hear me?
obliterate. You cast
Yeah.
obliterate again. Exodia pops up and murders the
just
kobold.
flashes the entire cave up for
As the kobold only had
kobold
1
just
HP.
hits.
There's not a crater where the kobold stood.
Jesus.
Anything else, Hion?
That's it.
The Roper's turn. Really? Winky McRoper?
Yes.
God damn it, you guys. Oh,
I
it's
mean,
gonna
you're
try...
the one who made it wink.
Yeah,
love
I'm trying to
him. He's
add
my
stuff
best
to the
friend now.
thing. It's gonna roll with a 16. That does hit the Drake. With
There's a
24
reason why
points
I
of
renamed
damage.
it, so
As
bear
it-
with me.
As this roper wraps its tentacles around
Robot.
this monster, and you just hear it snap the guard drake's neck as it just shoves the monster into its mouth hole and starts
Nom, nom,
chomping
nom, nom,
down.
nom.
And the guard drake is now dead.
Yippee.
So we can switch
Right
to
on time.
we can switch
Yay!
to light music now. This combat has ended, and the roper, realizing that you mentioned food, you mentioned where to get the food, starts to slowly walk, climb away as it goes to find the meat locker.
Oh, cool.
So the roper is gone, and you now
Oh,
have
I'm
free
about to high
reign.
five him.
He high fives you with his 30 tentacles.
Yeah.
May I
You
send you
are-
something?
You are now
Did you get it?
left alone. What happened?
I sent something to me,
Oh,
and I'm gonna send it on Discord right now once it's on the PC.
okay. So you
Oh,
guys
what
are now
the
left
fuck?
alone.
You just drew this?
Yes,
What the fuck?
Feel free
This is
to
the
share
reason-
with the class.
this is the reason why I renamed it Winky McRoper.
I love him. Oh my god. I
Oh.
love him. Look at him. Oh, what a cutie.
He blows you a kiss like, chew.
Chill.
All right.
Oh, what a cutie.
So you guys now have free roam of this area. All enemies are dead, and the eggs are now unguarded.
Amazing. Kara, the music.
However,
Music.
give me one more
The
perception
music.
check.
God damn it.
Music is still playing.
But it is very intense.
It is the very
How
intense
about
music.
this? How about this music? You
Yeah, this is nice.
bambino.
Nah, you don't see shit.
Perception, you say?
Yep.
My luck turns! Oh!
Leela's third eye opens and sees all.
Wow.
Yeah. My third eye is finally ripped away from the sword.
After finally getting to hit something with it, you realize, man, I should probably pay attention.
Yeah.
Speaking of attention, let me just ask the question before we continue. Since Hyon has Pact of the Blade that he can do this bonding with a magical weapon to summon it at any moment, it says that as long as the weapon is not attuned to, he can bond with the weapon. Would that mean that while Leela's attuning to the weapon for that week, during that week, Hyon could bond with it and summon it until it gets attuned? The process of attuning also counts.
Yasha needs to
limitation.
have the weapon to attune it.
Yeah. So if you take the weapon from her, it basically resets the timer.
Okay, so the Pact of the Blade summons the actual weapon. A replica lookalike of.
So it summons a replica, is what you're saying?
What?
That's why I'm asking, like, how does the
No.
Pact of the Blade work? Like, okay,
Okay,
you bond
so-
with the weapon.
Well, if it
Yeah,
says
summon
it
the
summons
actual
the
weapon?
weapon, then it would most likely summon the
Yes.
actual weapon.
So it summons
Yes.
the actual weapon. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted
Yes.
to know.
So if you were to do that,
Okay.
you would literally steal the weapon from her, and it would reset the timer.
And reset the time. Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to know because I was curious about it. Okay, we can continue.
Hands
So
off my
with
lips.
Leela, your perception check, you now can see everything in the room. There are corpses across, meat, rotten meat everywhere, and in the corner, behind some pillars, you can see a third dragon egg.
Ooh.
So there are now
Where is
3
that?
dragon eggs total. It's
I think
right
we do
here.
the light test on all of them.
Yeah, also I do want to do the deck thoughts on at least one of the eggs. Because
You
they are
can't do that,
pretty...
Yasha.
Right! God, I keep forgetting. Fucking shit, I can't do that. Ah.
Can't do that, haha. You're
All right, so
cheating.
you're gonna attempt to do the light trick with all 3 eggs.
Yeah, just to see if any of them are like really close to being, basically like hatching today. Like a baby dragon we would have to fight situation.
Yeah. It's the same with the first one that you saw. They're all seemingly very close to hatching, but you can't tell how close, but you can guess a couple of weeks.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, oh, is there anything else in this, like, I mean, there's this like little area down here next to Red. What's this?
It's just empty. There's just trash and stuff
There's
like
the
that.
toilet.
It's mainly, this was the area where all the eggs were stored. This is the
You're
area
cut
where
off.
the eggs are stored in this area. So that's the main
Okay.
part. Over on the side was just kind of like a trash bin.
Yeah.
They really waste space.
So yeah, is that, and it's like now we have a chance to like look around. Is there anything else down here?
Just rotten food and corpses and the 3 eggs. That's all there is.
Oh, there's 3 eggs.
Yep, Leela's perception check revealed a 3rd egg hidden further back.
Well, guys,
Okay, let's get this horrible thing done.
let's get this baby murder over with.
Yep. Oh. Baby murder.
Evil baby.
It's an evil baby.
We hope.
I mean, technically, it hasn't been born yet, so we can't be certain that it's evil yet.
So how are you
Kyle,
how are you
you're
attempting to
making this
murder these?
harder.
How are you attempting to murder these unborn children?
Oh, Leela, I'm having second thoughts. Like, what if they have the opportunity to make good decisions?
It's up to you. You have the choice to take them with you.
I know! Oh.
Can we
Okay.
spend a week in here so I can attune to my sword? And
No.
I mean, the mother will definitely come back within that week, and they will definitely hatch within that week.
How will she even fit in here?
It's a very
I don't know,
large
how
cave
did she
entrance.
fit in here?
The tunnels are probably... The tunnels, I think, are wide enough. Well, she doesn't need to fit in here. People probably carried the eggs in.
Okay, but how did they get them? Did the mother let them?
I assume so. This is their cult, after all. A dragon cult.
Hmm.
So she probably ordered them.
Oh, might be.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like there's so many possibilities for making wrong decisions. Whatever we pick could be the wrong decision.
Yeah, could.
Well, okay, here's what's making me feel a little bit better. Even if these dragons had the possibility of making good choices and being good, that they would be raised by an evil dragon cult that worships Tiamat.
True.
Which means it's better if we raise them.
I might be coming around to the idea of maybe taking one egg. I don't think we could take more than one. Look at the size of them.
Yeah,
But
they're
because who has
fairly
to
light.
carry it?
It's not about light, it's about the size. They're the size of a bin. Bigger than a bin. They're the size of a fridge. Like a small fridge.
We
Yeah,
can roll
this
them
has-
around.
You shouldn't really roll an egg that has an embryo in it, because
Yeah.
it's
You're gonna
not
send them
good.
daft.
You're gonna send them daft. It can disconnect the umbilical cord that they do have that you know, like gets the nutrients from the egg and stuff like
Leela,
that.
is this dragon information or bird information?
Bird eggs, birds, snakes, other reptiles, stuff like that.
Okay, I mean,
Well,
that's
we
probably
technically,
relevant.
we technically have a carriage waiting for. Still,
We could fit one of these eggs on the carriage, yeah.
You technically have 2 carriages,
Yeah.
remember?
Is the carriage really that small?
You
It
have 2
carried, like, how
carriages.
many people?
I don't think we took... Did we take both carriages?
Yeah,
think
because
one of
one
them
had
has-
gold and one had all the valuables from your first carriage.
Oh, yes,
and then
we
you got
did
a
have
second
2
carriage.
carriages.
Did you really? I thought you had one.
Well, here's a question, I guess. Red is gonna attempt to lift up one of these eggs.
And yeah, I'm
Can I
gonna be
even
the
get
one
my
to
arms
carry
around
this.
it? Can I? I'm picturing it in my head, like getting my arms around it. Oh,
How
this
tall
feels
is your
so
character?
heavy. Not that tall.
How wide is the egg? Like, we know it's 3 meters tall, but how wide
They're
is it?
pretty large. I'm gonna say
It's 4
for the
feet. 3
sake
meters is insane. That's like 8 foot tall, 9 foot tall.
it's 3 feet. So 3 feet
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah, it's around like
Uh,
a meter tall or so.
Well, let me check to make
It's not
sure.
even that big.
Oh, I'm 6'1". I'm taller than I thought I was.
About 3 feet tall and weighs about 150 pounds.
That's not that big. I think it should be easy to lift.
I'm gonna say for everybody but
50 pounds is a
Leela,
lot.
it'll be difficult.
I think.
How much
we take...
strength do you reckon we need for it?
I reckon at least 12.
Because
Okay.
the thing
Then I
is,
should be able to carry one.
it's not just picking it up. We're not just picking it up. We could all pick one of these up. That we would have to carry it all the way out of the cave, all the way out of the canyon, all the way back to our carts, and then put them on the cart. That is, we're talking about like Olympic level, like endurance stuff, right? 150 pounds, giant egg.
I mean, we
I
can
mean, we
take
kind of
one.
killed everything.
I think we take one. I think Leela carries
we-
one. We protect Leela. Leela is the only one I trust to be able to carry this thing that far
Mhm.
without slowing down or having to drop it or anything like that.
Mhm.
So how do we choose which one?
See, if I had the deck,
I know we could like give him. We could give them personality quizzes.
Yeah. Ooh. Fuck. Where is it? Would magic awareness help with that at all?
Would what?
'Cause I
Or
have
read magical awareness.
Yeah, magic awareness. I can, yeah, I can detect presence of concentrated magic, and notice exact location of any magic spell or magic item within 60 feet that is in total behind total cover. And if I sense a spell, I know which school of magic
Yeah.
it belongs to as well. Would that help at all?
It doesn't
help
mention
both-
creatures.
Yeah,
It
I don't
doesn't-
think it would.
However, it could help if there is any sort of spell on the eggs.
That's a really good point, like a protection spell.
Yeah,
hadn't
that could
thought about
alert
that.
the mother. Right.
Yeah, that's worth doing.
I would like to do that on the eggs, because I can see all of them. And they are well within the reach of 60 feet. So that would actually be a good thing to do before we mess with them. So
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Go ahead and do it.
I have done
Whatever
it.
you got to do.
I don't. It's just one. It spends one action, but we're not in combat, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's just you to cast it and then you detect. That's what you're doing?
Yes, and yeah, and that's my second charge, so I am out of it as well until long rest.
You don't sense any sort of magic on them. They just seem like ordinary dragon eggs.
Okay, so no protection or
No
anything.
protection, no any sort of thing going on.
No,
Well, if
no
we're-
alarms, no nothing. Okay.
I'm going to press my ear up against one of the eggs. Do I hear anything on the inside?
You hear squirming around. Maybe a heartbeat.
I'm going to place a hand. Keep my ear to the egg. Place a hand to the egg, and I'm going to just softly say, "Can you hear me, little one?"
It lets out some noise, but you can't tell if it's in response to your question.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, this is the best idea I have. I'm gonna pull out my fiddle. How does this sound to everyone else? What if I play a really nice little song and we see if any of these eggs react?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
A quick question. Would detect disease tell me if a creature is affected by any diseases? Or would it just say if there's a disease nearby?
Read the spell.
It says for the duration you sense location of poisons, venomous creatures, and magical 30 feet of yourself. So would that count contagions already affecting people?
I
There's
would
locations, no?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah, so if it's in the location of the egg, you would know.
Okay, then I'll use detect disease to see if any of these eggs have any diseases in them, because if we do take one, we probably should take the healthy one.
True.
Okay.
Can eggs catch a disease?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
can.
what if
in
they
embryo probably?
what if the embryo has a disease growing in it?
I don't know. It's
Or
worth a
is-
try. If you
Or
don't
maybe
like
the
it-
egg is magically poisoned or something, and we take it and we catch that.
Well, if
Yeah.
it was magical, I would have detected it.
That's also true.
So you cast
But-
detect disease, I guess.
Yes, I cast detect disease and poison because that's the name of the poison and disease.
You don't sense anything nearby.
Okay, so all of these eggs are pure. Great.
All healthy.
Leela, bring the eggs together for me real quick. We're just gonna try this and see if anything happens.
I can do. I carry all the eggs.
Just next to each other, yeah.
Yeah, over here.
I'm gonna take a seat on the steps, pull out my fiddle, and I'm gonna start playing just like a slow, pleasant like ballad. Not like something super upbeat or anything, but it's like a bit of a sad song, but also kind of like, yeah, it's like Lord of the Rings music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just playing a song basically.
Yeah,
Just
and I
don't
just
know.
want to see if any of the eggs react.
Keep a close eye on the eggs.
They seem to be reacting, but it's not like just kind of like how like a baby would react if they were to hear music from their mother. It doesn't seem anything out of ordinary. I'm just trying to get what you guys are trying to do. You're trying to...
No. Yeah, you're the author of this story. It's if you say it, it's right. You know.
I understand. I'm just trying to get what you guys are trying to... Are you...
I think we're trying to see if any of these eggs are like
The chosen one.
the good one. if any
They
of
all
these eggs
currently
are, like...
seem to be perfectly fine. They're moving,
Yeah.
they're actioning, they don't seem to have anything wrong with them. It's up to you what you guys want to do. Do you want to keep them, leave them, murder them?
Oh, I'm really.
Luna,
sure.
you're the one with the elfish stuff. Do you have anything that can help us decide which egg to take? Do you know
Or
more
to take
about
all
eggs?
of them? Do we have any abilities that could help us take all of them?
You guys have any cantrips that can levitate things, move things?
There are spells that can do it, but I don't have any of them.
Me neither.
And we are not carrying them out of here one by one.
No, we're not.
You were saying,
doing that.
Luna?
I don't even know how to check that.
What if we just take one and we don't break the others?
You can do that.
How does the group feel about that?
Well, at least the mother can't be angry at us.
You could still be angry-ish. But I would say it's, in terms of levels of anger, her having two eggs still, healthy eggs still, and one missing, I think will make her a lot less angry than if we break two eggs and then leave with the good one. You know what I mean? She's definitely coming after us then.
Likely.
Yeah, it's getting really hard for me to do the baby murder. I just
Yeah.
the fact that they're intelligent creatures just makes it so hard.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take one, and anyone have any dice or something to decide which one to take? Or do we eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Roll a D3, man.
Luna, you were the first person to
Oh,
decide
yes.
we should take an egg.
Wait,
Yes,
No
we're taking an egg, Luna.
We're taking an
Which
egg.
one do you want to take?
whichever doesn't have the disease. But I don't know which one.
None
They're
of
all-
them are diseased.
they're all three
essentially
perfectly
dead.
healthy.
They're all three. What's the difference
Is
between
there
them?
is one of them ever so slightly littler?
Yeah,
The
what's
one on the
difference
left.
between them?
The one on the
There's
One on
left.
the left.
just a
I think we should take the-
millimeter smaller.
I
You
think
wanna
we
take the
should take
runs?
this one. It's littler.
You want to take the runt?
I want to take the run.
What do you say,
True,
Luna?
the runt would get out competition by by their siblings.
Yeah, and if
Usually
they're
that's how
mean-
that goes.
If they're nasty dragons, they might be mean to the run.
Yeah, let's take the runt.
You agree, Luna?
Yeah, take the smaller one.
Alright, we'll take the smaller one.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck knows if this is the right choice, what we should have done here, but I think
We'll see.
if I make it out of this canyon, I think this is a decision that will let me sleep the best tonight.
All
Yeah.
right.
Worst
I
comes to
would've
worst, we're doing good.
So who's
I
gonna
would've
carry
felt
it?
horrible.
I would have felt horrible. too.
Obviously me. Obviously
Okay.
I'm gonna carry
So
it.
Leela, you pick
Yeah,
up the
obvious.
slightly smaller egg.
My
And for
baby.
sake of it, we'll say you somehow jury rig some ropes around and jury rig it to your
I mean,
back.
we do have ropes, so.
Oh
There's
no,
ropes around the ground.
I can totally just carry it.
Well, you gotta need your weapon in case you fight. Remember?
Put it down.
I mean, I can take the weapon.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So you
No,
have
you're
no,
not.
your plan is to take the egg, leave the other two, and then continue or whatever. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna backtrack now. It's time to
Okay.
leave.
All right. So you
Well,
guys.
the question is, guys, do we take a long rest here or do we try and leave?
I would say let's take a long rest. Last time
How?
we regretted it.
Yeah, but how? We could really regret taking a long rest here. It's a dead end, right? We are so trapped at the end
How
of
about
this
we
tunnel.
just?
I
how
will
about we
say,
rest there
for
in
the sake of
trash
it,
pile?
I will say for the sake of it, you've made a lot of commotion recently,
Yeah, we have.
but
Let's run.
no reinforcements have come at all. You fought Cathwain, and nothing really happened. You didn't hear the kobolds in the back come for you. It seems that there isn't much going on. It seems that you probably have slipped through undetected.
How?
Also, weren't they all like drinking on the outside? Also,
Yeah, they were partying.
yeah.
Here's a question. How wide is the exit to this area? Let me point to where I'm talking.
Talking about like the steps.
This area here.
The steps.
Could we feasibly make a trash barricade with the shit here? Just so if people do come, we have like a little bit of... We can slow them down.
It would take a lot of trash. It's a decently sized pathway. It's a good... it's about a good 10 feet.
And how gross is the trash down here?
Not too gross.
Should we take a rest down here?
I would say yes, because that would be the last place they would search for us.
Yeah.
And it's dark, so they would probably just throw shit at us without
Yeah.
realizing we're there.
Should we leave the egg with the other eggs then? And because and if they do come and inspect, a missing egg could raise suspicion. We'll get it in the
Exactly.
morning when we leave.
Yep, I would say let's do that.
Okay, Leela, put the eggs back where you found them. But there's dead shit everywhere. No, yeah, put the eggs back where you found them. Because there's dead shit everywhere. We can't do anything about that. But the missing egg could raise, that could get mama. You know what I mean?
All right. So for sake of
Taking
brevity, we'll move you guys over to the trash dump.
Yeah. It smells.
It doesn't smell that bad. As you move to this trash dump, it seems like it's not super used a lot. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff, but it is smelly. But not enough to warrant anything bad. And you guys settle down for a long rest. You guys take
I think-
turns.
Yeah,
Watch.
we should take turns so much. I don't mind going first.
All right. So I'll go ahead and all of you take a long rest.
Um,
And once you guys have all taken that long rest, I will explain what happens.
yippee.
So we're gonna set up a watch order. So after Red's watch, who am I waking up?
You can wake up me.
Okay, and then after Leela, who's waking up?
I'll go next.
Okay, and then after Hion, it's Luna. So each person's watch will be like 2 hours long, so we can get 8 hours of sleep.
And you should get about 6 hours of sleep total.
Yeah.
So, all right, you all settle down for the long rest. And for as tense as the situation is, you don't hear anything. You don't hear the sound of merriment and joy from the soldiers that you had heard before. You don't hear any alarms being raised from the corpses that you left behind. You don't even hear anything walk into this room at all. It's eerily silent. All you hear is the sound of the stalagmites and stalactites as they drip the water, and occasionally hear some scurrying animal like a rodent. But it's oddly calm and quiet, eerily so. And as your rest comes to a close, I want each of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, spicy.
Not 20.
You succeed.
5.
Ooh.
So Luna and so
All right.
nothing happens to Leela and Hyon, but Red and Luna, specifically Red, this is more targeted for Red. No damage by the way, so don't worry about that. But you hear a voice. You both, Luna and Red, you both hear a voice. It's been a long time indeed. Since I've had my pretty so close to me. I have been waiting. Not much longer now.
Who is this? Hello?
You just hear the voice. It doesn't respond. As it just whispers as if in your ear.
Is it obvious that I'm hearing it in my head
Yes.
rather than hearing it?
You can easily tell it's in your head.
What does it sound like? Does it sound like a woman or a man?
It sounds like a woman, like an elderly woman. And they're just mentioning how
Tiamat?
they're glad to see you again.
Tiamat, is that you?
And that's all that happens.
Oh.
You just hear a voice
That
speak
was-
to you.
That was scary. I'm gonna tell Leela about that when I pass watch.
Well, this is at the end of your watch, basically.
Yeah. So when I'm waking Leela up, I'll let her know. I heard a voice in my head. It was scary. Okay, night. Shoo.
And you all wake up feeling completely rested as, again, nothing happened. Everything was quiet.
That's
Stretch, crack.
weird.
Okay, so everyone take a long rest. And we
You are now fully charged. You are now fully charged and battle ready after literally almost dying.
Multiple times, no less.
That roper saved your ass.
Yeah, it did.
Real.
Leela taking the food saved our ass.
Yeah.
I
And that was
still had
fun.
some gas. I still had some gas left in the tank. I had 2 spells in the spell book left. So
I was all out of rage, bro.
Imagine if we bump into the roper on the way out and it's like no more food left.
yeah, but it's gonna be
Food.
spherical. It's gonna be spherical rolling around.
It's big and happy and fat.
Well, the thing is, it trusts us, so we'll be like, yeah, the meat's that way, the guy down that way, and we'll point behind us, and he'll go like, oh, the food givers say where food is. I go.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep making friends.
Yeah.
All right, so now you have your long rest. If you guys have all long rested, you go back down. The eggs are where you left them. Again, doesn't seem like
Train
anybody was
wrecks.
here. You grab the one egg that's slightly smaller than the rest, and you head up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I think we're just going to start working our way out of the cavern. I will say, though, we are not going to go this way. We're going to go the way we came. Which is this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think we're just going to, rather than us like
Gonna
moving our
go-
characters the whole way, we're just going to backtrack the exact way we came, and you tell us if we run into something.
You run into
Yeah.
nothing. As you progress through,
Awesome.
you don't hear anything from the left side that you avoided completely. That's still in fog. You don't hear anything, but you progress through the cave. You don't even hear anything from the guard barrack area. As you're walking
Really?
through, tiptoeing, you peer in and it's gone.
This is
Any
What about the
any
corpses?
symbol. There are no corpses. There
Oh
is.
my god, what is going on?
It is as if everything they just vanished immediately.
Just have they
Every
left
corpse that you,
camp without the eggs.
as you go through the barracks, there's nothing. As you go through the one area that you had that had the guard drakes down below and the corpses are gone. The drakes are even gone that were pinned down. As you travel through the one area where you fought the bats, every single bat and every single one of those other creatures are gone. The Roper is in the meat locker eating everything, though.
Hi, Roper.
And as you move through, even the fungal creatures are gone. Even the corpses
hell?
at the front that you had murdered at the front are gone. And as you get closer to the entrance, you notice something strange. It was dark before, and it's now closer to morning. I'm gonna say it's about 5 o'clock. It wasn't true midnight.
Yeah, early morning.
It's still very early morning. The sun is kind of starting to rise. However, it is a blinding light. And it is hot. It is... As you get closer, the light and the heat that you feel as you get closer to this entrance begins to get hotter and hotter. Almost enough to start burning you. Until you exit. And as you exit to the camp, you are greeted not by, a camp. You are greeted by a camp in flames. Covered in fire. Soaring in the sky, a majestic, large, crimson phoenix flutters in the sky as it lands above, further away from you, on a cliffside, as it spreads its wings and just lets out a loud howl as it looks around and then sees you as you are all exiting. Looks, lets out another caw or howl, flaps its wings, and then dashes in the sky before bursting into flames and disappearing from sight. You are left in a camp covered in flames with the rubble left behind. And that is where we will end the session.
Wow!
And you are also all level 4.
Yippee!
I'm a little sad because I wanted you to go to that one room.
We
But-
don't play by rules, man.
We pushed our luck so much in this place.
But yes, the entire cave is basically as if it was nothing in there. The phoenix is outside, as if it was just waiting there for you. Or it had just arrived. And disappeared, bursting into flames. As if mocking Crimson.
Ion just points at it like, good job. Nice.
But there are no bodies in the camp that you can see. It's just the camp's on fire. Yes, you are all now level 4.
Yippee!
Let's freaking go.
I'd like to continue, but that's... The next one is the next chapter, and I haven't prepared for that.
No.
And we also have stuff to do.
You have an egg to do. You spent so much time dilemma on those eggs.
Yeah, it's a hard
was fun, though.
question.
I'm not complaining.
was
It's just
fun.
funny. But no, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. But now you now got
Oh,
a
I
legendary
didn't-
sword.
I do.
Kara's got a
I
really
weapon
fancy book.
Mastery.
Hyon has a limp key,
Limkey.
and technically Luna has a dragon egg, being carried by Leela.
Yatta!
Yeah, Luna's in charge of raising the dragon, by the way.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun today. I'm hoping
Yeah.
I don't.
I have an egg.
I'm hoping I can figure out what the hell is going on with my PC.
Oh, yeah.
Because it keeps saying video encoder, and the GPU keeps going crazy on it. Either it's just an OBS thing that's happening, or my graphics card is dying. Or something else is going on. Like, I looked it up. Encoder. Overload OBS. It says how to debug encoding overlay.
Interesting. Kara, didn't you say that at level 4 I should pick fighter as a second class?
Yeah.
How would that appear? Because it only gives me the option of...
Oh, I have no idea how you multi-class.
Oh, maybe add another class? And
yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, you would add them another class, and it's basically just leveling up whichever
because
class.
you need to take fighter now, because when you level next time as warlock, you're gonna take the heavy armor feat instead of increasing your skills.
I see now. Now that I added the fighter, now it lets me choose a fighting. Okay, so fighting style. You said dueling. That's what it says. You said duelist, but it says here dueling.
It might be the same.
Oh, it says 2-weapon fighting, dueling, defense. You said to take duelist because I need a free hand for LK.
Yes,
so
correct.
So would that be because of dual wielding?
No, you need a hand to cast spells. You can't cast spells if both of your hands are holding weapons. Unless one of those weapons is a spellcasting focus.
Hmm?
Yeah.
James is gonna have 3 hands?
No.
Oh.
It says dual.
Although,
it says when you're holding a melee weapon, you get +2 bonus to damage rolls.
You're cutting out. By the way, I didn't catch any of that. Sorry.
So according to the description, holding.
You're cutting out.
Oh, it's
still.
getting worse. Yeah, I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Oh. Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, so according to the description of dueling, when you're holding a melee weapon and weapons, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon. Is that what I'm looking for?
When you're holding 2 weapons or holding 1 weapon?
One melee weapon in one hand and no other.
Yeah, that's the one. So basically, it's buffing one-handed fighting.
Okay.
So you can keep your spare hand for spellcasting.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so on the weapon mastery, I just choose whatever? You know, based on what I want?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
But does this have to also be one-handed for dueling?
I would recommend it doesn't have to be, but it'd be a bit daft not to.
Wow, okay. I wish it would show which is one-handed and which is two-handed.
Yeah, it will do. There's weapon tags on weapons. I believe two-handed weapons say two-handed.
But chat,
you probably want to look for.
We're gonna go ahead and end here. We're gonna keep chatting a little bit so they can get the stuff done. But we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Hopefully, I can get this stuff fixed for next stream. But enjoy yourselves. Go make love, not waffle.